Hi, guys. Hi, makeup artists. Hi, makeup lovers. Welcome to the makeup studio. Today, I am going to do a winter refresh makeup look. I thought that I'd do my makeup live today and give you some tips and tricks on how to really look bright and refreshed in the winter season. Sometimes this weather can really pull me down. I don't know about you guys, but with a lot of cloud coverage, rain, the cold weather, wherever you're at, sometimes winter, if you're in the northern hemisphere, really affects people's psyche, outlook, how they feel about themselves. And I truly believe, ladies, that one way that you can really kind of put a little bit of pep in your step that might help you feel a little bit about feel a little better about yourself, give yourself a little more motivation and inspiration to follow your goals and dreams is to look better, to feel better about yourself, to just have a better outlook about yourself physically. And that has also a lot to do with fitness, eating right, getting a good night's sleep. I know this isn't anything unique or an original idea. I know you've heard this a zillion times um, throughout your lifetime that you are what you eat, sleep affects you. Um, so there are so many different things that you can do on a regular basis to help yourself feel good. And one of them is definitely a good skincare and makeup routine. Now, today, before I came to work, I put on some facial moisturizer, and then I put on, I let that sit for about an hour, and then I put on some foundation. Now, some of you, and I did it so fast, I put it on just with my fingers and rubbed it in and gave myself a nice canvas. And then I also put on a little bit of mascara. And generally, this is something that I do just to get out the door. My eyebrows are microbladed. It's been a year and a half. It'll be 2 years in August that I've had them microbladed. And I really love the way they are settling in and they look natural. And I get a lot of compliments from people here at the makeup studio saying that, oh, they look really nice. They look very natural. If you're just joining me, welcome to the live. This is an impromptu, fun winter makeup class today. So sometimes when you put your foundation on and your moisturizer, and after it settles, so it's been a good half hour at least that my makeup has settled in, and I feel like it doesn't really have much of a glow. It doesn't really have much of a shine. So you can go back and add some moisturizer even over the foundation. So I'm just going to take some of our, oh, I love this. In fact, I'm going to put it all over my hands. So I'm just going to take some of the rose moisturizer and I just kind of pat it, and already I see a really nice glow. So don't be afraid of putting moisturizer over your foundation, especially if you have dry skin. And I notice here I have some dry skin in my chin area. So you can always go back. Well, I shouldn't say always because not every formula foundation allows you to do this. But if you're wearing a water base or some kind of moisturizing foundation, you can always go back and add a little bit of your moisturizer. The reason why I say not always, because not every formula works well with moisturizer over it. So you have to experiment, do some experimenting um, at home, and see for yourself, see how it works out. I love throughout the day refreshing my makeup. Um, maybe adding a little bit of foundation, or I add some moisturizer. And this is something that you can do at work too. So if you carry in your bag, ladies, a little moisturizer, not something as big as this, a big jar, but maybe you could take it out and put it in a little travel size, or you have a small container, a sample size of moisturizer. That's always really nice to keep in your makeup bag or in your pocketbook if you're at work, your book bag if you're at school, and just kind of refresh. It's a great way to put some pep in your step and make your skin look really glowy throughout the day. Plus, in this weather, because it is so cold, we are blasting our heat, especially in the car, and we have all that heat hitting our face. You want to moisturize really well and exfoliate. Exfoliate in the shower. Um, get all of that dead skin cell, all the dead skin cells off. This way, you have a really beautiful, clean canvas to work on when you do your makeup. So, skincare is a very important step to a great makeup application. So, you want to drink a lot of water and take very good care of your skin. I'm going to use a little bit of a all natural. We sell this. This is our chai tea lip balm. And using lip balm throughout the day, obviously, that's a no-brainer. If you're not using that on a regular basis, maybe get into the habit of using a lip balm throughout the day, and that also refreshes your lips and makes your lips feel so smooth and juicy. It feels great. So this particular product, this is vanilla chai. It tastes delicious. It smells so good. It's all natural. And it has a little bit of like a peachy, beigey tint to it, which brings me to my next topic, this year's Pantone color of the year, which is a peach. Oh, I forget the name now. It might be peach fuzz or something like that, but it's a peach color. It's a very, very pale peach. It's almost headed towards the white side of the spectrum. It's very, very light. It's very fresh. It's very spring-like. When I saw the color, I thought to myself, how will that carry through all the seasons, especially into fall and winter when we think of like warmer, deeper colors for those seasons? But apparently, um, I see it more in interior design right now. I have to be honest. I have to go to the mall and check out the fashion. And I do have some updated magazines, fashion magazines, and I'm curious. I need to look and see because I really haven't seen a lot of this peach color in fashion, but I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. So one of the ways, and I think it's wonderful that peach is the color of the year for winter makeup because peach warms up the skin. What is peach? Peach is in the orange family, and it's created from yellow and red, which are typically considered very warm colors on the color spectrum. So I do agree with using a little bit of peach to warm up the skin and make it just look really healthy and vibrant and rosy. So this is our Makeup Studio collection, our cream blush, which I love, and I know a lot of you love it too. It's so smooth and beautiful. It's made here in the United States. It's in the color Flaunt. So I scrape it out, makeup artist. I'm going to put it on my palette. Now, of course, if you own the product, okay, you just dip right into the products. Now you can use a foundation brush. This is a pretty big brush that I have. I'm not really loving that for this. You can also use a blush brush. As long as the brush is synthetic, it will work. You can use a foundation brush. Let's try this. The blush brush is a little fluffy, so when you're working on a palette and you're using a cream blush like this, I really want to get some type of smoothness and consistency on the brush. And you can see like when I'm picking up that there are particular areas of the brush that are stronger in color, some are less. So the goal is to really get it even and smooth it out so I'm not getting a concentration of color in one area. But the nice thing is about the cream base is that you can just smooth it with your finger. So I'm just going to tap this on, a little tap. Yeah. And then you can just smooth it out if you're in your bathroom and blend, blend, blend. And already you can see that this is giving my skin a really pretty natural glow. Beautiful. Yeah, I really like it. And you can blend it all over. My concentration is in my cheeks, but you can smooth it all over just a little bit. It's just a trace. It's not super powerful. I took a very small amount out on my palette and I just dipped in just a little bit, and use that paper towel if you pick up and it's too strong. And I'm just tapping, and then you can blend. And the cream products really give the skin a beautiful glow. So they play off of that your foundation and also your moisturizer. So I'm going to do a little quick trick. You could take your finger and pick up a little bit of your cream. And I love this. I love cream shadows. So I really like taking whatever blush I'm using and incorporate that also into the eyeshadow as well. And by using a little bit of cream, if you have cream shadow or you have cream blush. Thank you for the love. Welcome, welcome. We're doing a little winter refresh. I'm just using cream blush right now, and I put a little on my lid, and I'll tell you, I really like it. I'm putting it on the magnifier side. It gives just a little hint of color, and it's moisturizing, so my skin looks really youthful, which is what we're going for. Again, in the winter months, you just may feel like a little blah and you need a little refresh. Get a cream blush, you'll feel better, and you can use it as eyeshadow. So it's a good investment. It's not like you're spending a ton of money on a product, and our blushes, I believe, are $14. So you could use it not only as a blush, but incorporate it into your eyeshadow as well. So this is Virgo, the color Virgo, in our illuminating powders. And if there's anything that really lifts your spirit, it's a little bit of shimmer. And I don't care how old you are. I know a lot of women feel like I'm too old for glitter or shimmer. This isn't glitter. It's just a little highlighter. And I love this color because it does go with the theme of the color of the year, that peach color. So we're using that peach blush. And then a little bit, this is like a peachy, shimmery color, kind of pinkish too, in the peachy pink family. I'm just going to scrape a little bit, and I'll use that same brush. So if you're in a rush, if you want to do your makeup really quickly, using a small amount of brushes is the key, right? So we use this to apply the cream blush. The angle blush brush actually is like the same size of the orbital cavity area. So you could even just go over, I do this at home. I'll just do a quick sweep right over my eyes with this brush as well. So I'm going to dip into the shimmer, and I'm going to put the shimmer on the zygomatic, which is the highest point, the highest cheekbone. I'm not going to bring it down low. I'm just going to put a little shimmer right on the top of my cheekbone. And again, just a little swoop and a little press, and it looks really nice. And I'm swirling. I just scraped a teeny tiny amount. And again, if you own the product, you're going to go into it at home. And I'm just going to put it right on the top, right here. Just a little swoop. And I also love, I'm still going with last year's Cloud Effect with blush, where the artists were taking it not just on the zygomatic, but bringing it up into the temple area. And I love this layering effect where I've got my cream blush, and then I just put on a little bit of highlighter, and I'm bringing it up into my temple area. And it's really, really nice. I do this technique a lot. You guys come in the store and I get a lot of compliments on my very simple makeup. I just put a little bit of maybe bronzer or blush on, and then I use some highlighter, sometimes, not always, but on a winter day when it's cold, especially on a Saturday, maybe you're getting ready to go to a birthday party or a baby shower or something fun. Maybe you're going out to dinner tonight and you just want to look a little put together. You're not looking for a whole glam look. You could just take a little bit and blend, blend, blend. Another thing you could do, I still have a lot on my fingers, is also take a little bit of that shine. And it's amazing how with shimmer product, a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to blend. So this is that easy, simple, no fuss makeup, but it just looks super natural and so pretty. And one thing I love about the colors that we use today, this peach, and the fact that it's moisturizing, it's creamy, and it's iridescent, is that this is makeup that looks amazing under fluorescent and incandescent lighting. So this is a wonderful look for work too. If you're doing Zoom calls from home, this is a really nice makeup, easy. It's going to take you 2 minutes to do this. All right, another thing that I love to do that really gives me a nice pep in my step is a nice lip color. And this is a peachy lip color. It's very, very moisturizing, super moisturizing. This one is called, and I know I showed this on a video a few weeks ago. This is called Romeo and Juliet. It's our moisturizing mineral lipstick, and it's a peach shimmer. So this is great for fluorescent lighting and incandescent lighting. So really good for going to work and at home as well, or out to dinner. So I'm going to take my disposable lip gloss wand and put a little bit of this peach over the lip balm. So if you're going to work and you're running out the door, throw on that lip balm, let it settle in, and then when you get to work, throw on that lipstick, and your lipstick will sit so much better. It will be so much smoother with the lip balm soaking in ahead of time. So that's one of my little makeover tricks, especially when I worked in TV. I would use a little bit of lip balm on my talent, on my guests, on my celebrities, let that settle in, and then I would put the lip color over it. Let's do a little bit of eyeliner. I'm really into browns right now. I'm into brown mascara, into brown liners. This is our chocolate mousse liner. I hope I have my little, ooh, this is hard to open. Here we go. So I'm going to scrape out a little bit of the chocolate mousse eyeliner. And again, you would dip right into your liners. And I'm looking for an angled brush. That's the fun thing about live. You get to watch me actually make a lot of mistakes. Okay, here we go. I like to use an angle liner brush. I think I just get a sharper line. So I'm going to dip into this. So an angle liner looks like that. We sell the angle liners. I like tools that do the work for me. Um, and this is one of them. So if you have a nice angled liner, it does the work for you. So basically what I'm doing is, whoops, I am feeling the brush go along the lash line. I opened my eye, and that's what I made a little mistake on the end, but that's okay. If you make a mistake, it's totally fine. Okay. I love this because it just naturally lifts. So when you're using your mirror and your brush, it's challenging because you have to look down, also keep your eyes somewhat closed. And I love this brush. It gets it spot on beautiful. I don't like the little corner. I opened my eye and I made a little mistake. So if that happens, just take your cotton swab with some makeup remover, micellar water. It's not a big deal. And you just clean it up. So I'm just going to clean up that little dot. Voila, it looks good. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but I'm also the type of makeup artist that likes to work super fast. I am extremely fast, especially when I worked in TV. I would do so many guests. I would get the most people done um, at work. No other colleague could keep up with my speed, and I've got a lot of nice compliments from my colleagues. They're like, "You are so fast." But you want to be fast and precise. So that came out really nice. I don't know if you could see. I hope it came out good when I close my eyes. Yeah, I think it looks good. So then we do the other side. All right, so take your angle brush. And again, it's like you're looking down, your eyes are kind of closed. And I get this question all the time from women. They're like, "Well, I'm getting older and my eyes are, wrinkly and or I can't stand the term hooded eye. I can't stand that. It's a downturned eye. It's not, I mean, it is hooded, but when you're putting yourself down in your looks, ladies, and you're beating yourself up, it's not nice. You have to be nice to yourself. Okay. You have to be your best advocate and love the way you look. So don't put yourself down and don't say, "Oh, I'm too old to look good," or "I'm too old to wear makeup." That's not true. We just modify things, and you modify your style and the way you dress, and you want to feel good about yourself. I'll tell you, I will be coloring my hair, highlighting it. I will be wearing long hair, stylish clothes until the day I die. I will be wearing makeup. I'll be working out. I I I want to take good care of myself. And it's not a vanity thing. It's just I want to feel good about myself. And I also want to live long and I want to have a healthy life. So these are things that are non negotiable and that I feel strongly about for myself. Maybe it's not for you, but it's for me. Yes, I love eating healthy. I always have. I remember my dad when I was little, he would take us, me and my brother, to GNC. In fact, I worked in a GNC when I was 21, when I first got pregnant with my daughter. And that was my first job. I think it was my first or one of my first when I moved to Virginia. I worked in a health food store and I love it. I've always been into health and fitness, into working out, um, fitness videos. Not that I'm a crazy gym buff person. I'm not. I'm not an athlete, that's for sure. I'm a very, very slow runner. But I don't care because I like to jog and I like to walk and I like to be healthy. And I'm not in competition with anyone except myself. And that's how I believe. And this is, what I teach my children: be in competition with yourself. Don't compare yourself with other people. Be the best you can be. And that's how I feel about hair and makeup and fashion. You be the best that you can be, and you work with what you have and your closet and your style, and you love you. And that's all that matters. All that matters. You and your creator, you and God. That's it. That's the ultimate relationship, right? Because when we leave, we're going to be just me and God, just you and God. So you want to have that loving relationship with yourself now and all the time. So I think I spent a lot of time on this eyeliner, just kind of smoothing it out using that angle brush. But you can see just by it looks better in person than video, but at least on my computer. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I like it. I think it looks good. It looks professional. Sometimes I have to pull my eyelid just to smooth it out, but it looks pretty darn smooth. And again, if you make a mistake, you just use a little bit. I'm just going to clean this up right here. Just use a little Q-tip with some makeup remover, micellar water, and you just clean it up. I think this looks really nice. It's very simple. My skin looks moisturized. Oh, another thing that I love to use in the winter too, that kind of puts a little pep in my step, is some lip gloss. But I got to tell you, between the lip balm and this moisturizing lipstick, my lips are feeling really smooth. But if you want a little extra, you can use a little bit of lip gloss. So I'm going to put just a tad on my palette. And this is a peachy color, going with that theme of color of the year, which is a very pale whitish peach. So I'm going to dip in with my applicator that I used already with the lipstick, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this peach gloss. You could wear the gloss just by itself, but that adds a whole nother element when you layer your lipstick and your lip gloss, lip liner. You really look so much more polished when you're adding layers to your makeup. But I think this looks really pretty. It's very simple. I feel good about myself. I don't feel overdone. I've got all black on today for work for my clients. Um, and I think the combination of these colors, the peaches, the brown liner, the lip gloss, the lipstick, that peach lipstick. I like monochromatic also for speed's sake. So these look really beautiful together. This candy lip gloss and the Romeo and Juliet are just a great pairing. And of course, you could use lip liner. I guess I didn't grab the lip liners, but you can always add your favorite lip liner. You could go with a brown, a nude. I love the nude with the peach. You could go with a peach color if you want. You could go even brighter. You could even do a red lip liner if you want something more striking and very artistic. That would be a lot of fun also. I don't particularly care for red on me. I do wear it like once a year at Christmas and New Year's, and I think it's fun. My daughter, Noelle, she loves a red lip. She loves dark lip, and it looks amazing on her. So you have to do what works for you and what you love as well. And remember that the winter months require much better skincare, exfoliating, drink a lot of water, use your amazing moisturizers, use what you already own. Go through your cabinets. It's Saturday. See what you have. Go through it. Check your expiration dates and you're out. And if you're out of something, come see me because you'll be steered in the right direction. I'm only going to show you the things that you need for your makeup routine. Well, guys, have a great Saturday. Mwah. I love you all. And I hope this helps you with your winter refresh makeover. Bye, everyone.